Oh, hello. This is a fun little update. I just made some mock-ups of what a potential CD could look like for my lo-fi beat stuff that I've been working on. And so I'm pretty excited with how these turned out. So I got the printing done over at Staples just to see like what it might look like on an actual page and how it might look like in the case and everything. So I designed them actually using Canva, because with Canva you can just edit stuff for free. All you need to have is like your Google address and you can just go right ahead and do that, which is pretty great. And so I made album, well, this I made for like the digital release of it. Basically is this album cover, which is what you'll find online, is just the PS1 Zed Billard. But I ended up designing like the rest of the case stuff for it, and I was like super excited about this. So like I think it turned out really well, and just like the idea of what it might look like. And then I've got like a sample. This isn't what I think the final, I would, if I was to get it burned professionally, I would probably get like an actual logo of some kind put onto the thing. But yeah, this is just like a quick little sample of it. So it's just like, it's cool. Like I love it, how it all turned out. And yeah, just using the free tools of Canva to make that. So that's PS1. And then I did down near Griffintown. This bad boy I made when I lived in Griffintown, or at least near Griffintown. And this is the coffee shop I used to go to all the time. This is Cafe Lali. And so this was a photo that I took one day. It was like in the fall. I really liked it, so I used it as the cover. And then for the background, I like flipped it and then just zoomed in on it. But yeah, all of this was just done in Canva using like the free tools that you can get there. So that's pretty cool. And then I picked the orange one for that, obviously. But yeah, I was like super stoked with how that turned out. Like that looks super cool. So yeah, so that's really great. And then for Hanged Man, we have our woodblock print here by I think Kunoyoshi. And this is the Hanged Man in Japanese. You find the same thing online. And then it's just a very simple sort of like PS1 back for it. And then just, yeah, very, very, very simple stuff. I was very happy with how it turned out. We've got our little purple one inside. So yeah, I'm happy with how these guys turned out. I think the one I'm most happy with is down near Griffintown. I love this picture, and I just like how it turned out with all the stuff on it. But yeah, that's actually kind of fun. So at some point in time, if I ever decide to get these made into like actual physical releases, outside of just being digital releases, then now I have some artwork that I can supply for them, which is pretty fantastic. But yeah, like just like a little DIY project. I recycled these cases. These are recycled cases from like old video games that no longer work on my Windows system anymore. And just, you know, popped out those CDs, popped in these ones, and just did some like light scoring on the sides of the back covers, and then folded them and inserted them into the tray, and I'm pretty stoked with how it turns out. So yeah, so I've got my own, this is my own personal copy of my three releases, my physical releases of these bad boys. And so at some point in time, as I said, like if I decide to figure out how to get like actual professional sort of CDs burned or released or whatever, then now I have artwork for it that I know will work, that I'm happy with, and can supply like the extra information, like all the credits and stuff like that for the insides of it. But yeah, I'm really excited with how that turned out. All right, take care out there.